My name is Crystal, and I'm the Deslob student. I'm gonna dye my hair red tonight. I just got home from the emergency room. I was having some chest pain that wouldn't go away, and it seemed to be intermittent, and every 2 minutes it would feel like someone was stabbing the left side of my chest, and I really didn't think it was anything, but with me just getting over COVID and having family history of blood clots and heart disease, I needed to put it out of my mind. I needed to make sure it was nothing. So everything's fine. They did chest x-ray, EKG, blood workup. Everything is normal. So I don't know what the chest pain is. It's subsided for now, except for a couple of times I've felt it in the last few hours. I don't know. But I'm going to change into something else, probably my tank top, because I already got green on it, and I need to dye my hair even though it's almost 11 o'clock at night, because I don't want to go to work like this tomorrow morning. I haven't been at work in 2 weeks, and I really just want to get rid of this mint, and I'll probably finish this video tomorrow when my red is all dry, and then all of these greenish colors should be more vibrant red. I don't know what I'm doing. Again, this is not the channel to learn stuff. This is the channel to watch me learn stuff, because I am the student of life. Deslobbing my life was the first journey that I went on, and I've learned that I'm a student of many things. I'm learning a lot of things. So if you want to make fun of me and laugh at me and point out what I'm doing wrong, fine, that's fine. But hopefully you'll laugh with me, and we'll laugh at my red hair tomorrow when I have it dry, and we'll see how decent it turned out. I just don't like how this blonde, if you saw that previous video, these blonde highlights didn't work out too well, and the green did not take at all. So, all right, we'll talk to you later. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks, bye.
The next day.
Hello, my name is Crystal, and I'm the Deslob student. Is the year over with yet? That's what I think I'll name this video, because I have no idea when you're going to watch this video. It might be in the new year. Maybe it's at the end of the year. Who knows? But I do want to talk about some silly random idea that I had, because I think it might help me appreciate the situation that I'm in, at least for a few more months. My situation might be changing. All right. As of today, it is December 15th, 2021. I am going home from work, and it's my third day back at work since being out of quarantine when I had COVID. I was out of work for 10 days. Thank goodness for paid time off through my company that I work for. I didn't lose much money. I didn't get to do the door dashing, which is okay, because I ended up feeling very at peace with it finally, when I recognized that I could probably get a lot of work done on the apartment. I could work on relaxing and slowing down, and it got to be so slow in my day-to-day decisions and interactions and things that were going on, that by the time work started back up this week, and kids and, my 12-step group and all that stuff, by the time I got everything back in the swing of things, I have been on the hamster wheel running as quick as I can, trying to keep up with the previous life before COVID. And I'm still not out of the woods yet. I still have some nasally, dripping, sore throat. I'm not back to 100% yet. So I'm not good at keeping up with this lifestyle I had prior to COVID. Now that I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, I'm not doing so good. Hence why right now in that week of December, if you look back at the videos, there was a big chunk of videos that I was posting every single day because I was home every day, and now I'm not posting every day. Why? Because I can barely keep up with my own life, let alone take time now to post. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, here's where my situation might be changing. I might be moving out of my apartment by March 1st. March 1st is my 1-year mark of when I moved in. Well, this is different, isn't it? My phone just died, so I have to use this recording device to finish up what I was trying to say. Anyways, this will be a short one. March 1st, my lease will be up. The problem is, everywhere in Phoenix right now, the whole Phoenix Valley, prices are skyrocketing in the housing market. Not just houses for sale, but houses for rent as well. And I cannot afford to stay in my apartment for another year if they jack up my rent, which they probably will. I don't know a single rental agency or property manager or landlord that isn't jacking up rent right now. It is in their best interest to get as much money for rental spaces as they possibly can, because that's just the going rate. So my rent will probably increase by $300, and I'm already working 3 jobs just to live in the apartment that I'm currently in right now. I don't think I can afford to go anywhere else. Everywhere else is going to be expensive. The good money that I make right now is basically poverty level money, considering how high the housing market is. And I think it's not just in the Phoenix Valley, it's everywhere, just about. Everywhere just about is having a crisis with hourly wages and salaries versus the housing market cost of living inflation. It's just nuts what's going on. And I can't afford to live in my apartment safe, emotionally safe, mentally stable, all those things without, I don't know, getting a roommate or asking for housing assistance. Like, those are a couple things that I'm not opposed to doing, but I just don't think I can afford to do it all the time. Like, I don't know if I want to trust some random person living in my apartment with me. Anyways, the situation that might be changing is I might end up moving in with my mom. And I'm not sure if that's going to be a long-term solution or not. I don't think it is. It's not what I really want. I won't have space for my kids. It's not my own space. It's more or less her space. And it feels like a step backwards in my healing and my growth. I'm still pretty sure I don't want to move back in with my husband. Even though we're getting along now, I'm not ready. And so I'm in this transition period, and I'm going to have to put my stuff in storage, and it's going to be a nightmare to muddle through all that, but that's kind of what's coming up for me. I don't know if that's what 2022 looks like right now. I'm hoping that there's a better solution on the horizon. I can't afford to buy anything right now. I don't have 20% down to put on any house or condo or double wide, or I'm looking at tiny homes and RVs and fifth wheels, and I just don't know what I'm doing right now. So if you have a suggestion or you have an idea, I'm totally open. What do you do? How do you survive in this housing crisis? Housing crisis? I don't know what it is. Is it a housing crisis? It's something. It's some sort of, like, people who have a home that's worth a lot of money right now know they can get a lot of money for their home, but then where do they go, right? if the housing market, like, they can get a lot of money for their house, but anywhere they go, they're going to have to pay a lot of money for that. If I move out of this apartment, the next apartment's going to be expensive too. And so I can't justify throwing away rent money if I can't even afford where I'm currently at, and then they're just going to raise the rent. So we're just got to see if they raise it. I'm just kind of putting that out there, that an idea that I had was to rent out a storage unit and go and visit it daily or weekly, continue my Deslob student channel, decluttering and stuff like that. But right now I got a couple months left, so why don't I just do that sort of idea on my channel now, while I've got air conditioning and a bathroom in my bed in the next room? Like, why do I want to wait until everything's in storage before I work on my decluttering my stuff? It would be better to have less stuff in storage when I move out rather than wait till I move out to declutter. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, just trying to build up momentum so that I have less boxes, less stuff behind the couch, less clutter, less hoarding things and things that I keep. I mean, I've been working on it slowly, but I really want to accelerate the decluttering process so that I don't have to put all this stuff in storage. Maybe you're watching me show you around the apartment right now. If I edit this the way I think I'm going to edit it, I'll show you all the front room in its finest glory and what it looks like not decluttered yet, and I'm just gonna work on it. So that's kind of maybe what the new year looks like for 2022, is just condensing these boxes into the decorative boxes, and even going through those boxes and trying to get rid of those. Like, I would be great if I didn't have to have so much stuff in storage. You don't want to pay to keep your stuff. You don't want to pay monthly to keep your stuff, right? And that's what basically I'll be doing, because I can't take it to my mom's. So yeah, this has been an adventure living at this apartment, and it's been a great place for me to heal and relax and have a place I could call home while I'm working on myself. And now I'm kind of just I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Unless I find a job that's willing to pay me money to live somewhere, I don't know if I can stay in my apartment, and it's just really, really sad. So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Thanks for letting me talk about this. Thanks for letting me share where I'm at practically and emotionally, and thanks for supporting me, not just for this video, but throughout the years. If you've been watching, or even if you go back and watch previous videos, I mean, you'll see there's been a lot of growth and a lot of changes, and I really appreciate all of the kindness that has been shared, and I hope that I continue my journey on my Deslob student journey. And I just don't know where I'm at right now. I just feel like the hamster wheel is hard for me to keep up on right this second, and I'm sure I'll get back in the swing of things. It's just, yeah, it's just a process. I gotta prioritize, and right now I'm prioritizing getting back to work and all that. All right, I'm just done talking. I tend to gab. I tend to ramble. All right, I'll talk to you later. Thanks again. Bye.